Back, sports fans. Last time I was discussing the Pistons Bulls rivalry in the Bad Boys era and Michael Jordan and the Bulls' hatred for the Pistons. And it wasn't just Michael Jordan that didn't like the Pistons. Obviously, Scottie Pippen didn't like them. Primarily, I would say, for two reasons. One, because the Pistons were extremely physical with him. Secondly, I would say in the Eastern Conference Finals in '91, Dennis Rodman's shove of him after he was already out of bounds. But then thirdly, the year before, Game 7 of the 1990 Eastern Conference Finals, the fact that Scottie Pippen ended up with migraines and couldn't play the rest of the game, and the Pistons went on to win that game by 31 points, en route to their second NBA title. With that having been said, if it wasn't for the Pistons, I don't know that the Bulls won 6 championships. One thing I didn't realize is, according to part 4 of The Last Dance, is the Bulls started getting physically stronger and they started working out, which, not surprising. Then after that, they became the ones that were doling stuff out, and this was well after the Pistons era had ended. The other thing that was interesting is, as much as they didn't like the Pistons, it was very interesting to me that later on, I thought about this at the time, that John Salley and Dennis Rodman ended up on the Bulls championship team. Actually, Dennis Rodman on the second three-peat, John Salley the first championship of the second three-peat, and then James Buddha Edwards somewhere along the way, and I think that was the first championship, maybe the first 2 championships of the first three-peat. So, very interesting that though they disliked the Pistons, as Isaiah Thomas put it on First Take on Monday, that the Bulls kind of incorporated the Pistons style and blended it with their own. And that's exactly what I thought at the time that they did. So, obviously, there's no love for the Pistons by the Bulls. I don't expect there to be. Who knows what it's like today. I don't even know how relevant it is, but it could be like the Red Wings and the Avalanche. I think because of the precedent that was set by them, that by both teams at that time, I think anytime the Red Wings and the Avalanche get together, regardless of who's playing for either team, it's just going to be like that. And I don't know. I mean, it's been a while since I've watched a Pistons game. In all honesty, I don't know if there's still that friction that exists between the two teams after all these years, since it's been a while since the Bulls' last championship as well. But with that having been said, I thought I would share that on that. And in the next segment, I'm going to be discussing Isaiah Thomas's comments about the Dream Team and being left off of it. Stay tuned on Sports with Ed on Ed's Sports Channel.